What's up, buttercup? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello. I have finally made it to Calgary, Canada. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing here. Funny story, I saw a TikTok randomly on my For You page that was like, oh, cheap tickets to Calgary for like under $300, and I was like, why not? Might as well. So I booked the trip and I had enough credit card points to cover my hotel, which this is a nice hotel. Like, it's pretty nice. I'm staying at the Les Germain. I'm gonna say it like it's French. The Les Germain Hotel in, I think, downtown Calgary. It's right across the street from the Calgary Tower, which is on my agenda to see today after I let my phone charge and my cameras charge. And then I also want to get like a quick bite to eat too and explore like these little shopping centers right here. But yeah, it's wild that I am spending a weekend in Canada just randomly. Honestly, I should have booked this trip for at least one more day. But let me show you the room so you can see also how nice this room is. So starting at the front, they give you two key cards, and like one goes in here for your lights and then the other one obviously to get in the room. And then you get a really long full-length body mirror. Like, that's crazy. This makes me look so small. I'm already like short and small. And then to this side you have, I guess like in a home you'd call this like a wet room. It's like a place where you can put like your luggage and your shoes. It has like a couple of drawers. It comes with an umbrella, some hangers, more storage here, up there. Another mirror here, which leads into this safe area. And then from there, you have the bathroom, which has like sliding doors. Those are sliding doors. Ooh. In the bathroom, you get like some robes, the sink, the toilet is over here. Sadly, it's not heated like Japan, but I'll live. I don't even have heated toilets back at home, so it's fine. But I really like this. I like the mirror and everything, like the sink. They give you some toiletries, everything. And you have another robe, and then you have the shower area, which is here, which is pretty cool. And then you have more cubby storage here. And then this is a handle that opens up to more storage with another mirror and a plug for you to plug in the hair dryer that's right here. So one thing about this room, it's a lot of mirrors. And then you have a workbench area, and it has like this little section where if you come with like more monitors and your computer setup, you have that. Then it also has a little coffee maker, a little bar, glasses. There's also this little area, snacks, which I'm pretty sure you have to pay for. These are not free. You have cups for tea, tea kettle. And then there's a fridge in here, but it's locked, so I'm not gonna open that because I'm not trying to get charged for something I didn't use. And then you have the bed. And then here is like for your charging. There's like a little charging port in here, and this like folds up. So that's pretty cool. Have some lamps above the bed. But yeah, this is honestly more than enough room for me for what I'm here for 3 days. So this is more than enough room for me. I'm here solo by myself. Took a solo trip to Canada. Why not? I've never been to Canada. But yeah, this is the vibe so far. I really like this room. It's a lot bigger coming from like the previous trip, like the rooms in Japan, to like all this space here. Much appreciated, much appreciated. So yeah, these are vibes. I'm gonna let my phone charge, and then I'm going to go out and explore and take some pictures. I have reservations later for a food place called Carino's, I think that's what it's called. It's like a Indian Japanese fusion restaurant. So yeah, that's all the event on the agenda. Didn't really do like too like hardcore plans or anything like that. I'm just mainly here for like vibes. This is gonna be like a vibey trip. There's the spontaneity 2026. It's what we're living by. All right, my devices are all charged, so now it's time to go explore downtown Calgary. I have been up since 3 a.m. and I feel like it's starting to hit me like a little bit. So I feel like I want like coffee and a light snack to hold me over to my dinner reservations tonight. And then it's 12 degrees right now, and all I have on is like this sweater with like Uniqlo thermal underneath, and I have both pair of Uniqlo thermal tights on, and then I have on like merino wool socks, and then these boots are insulated. So I'm burning up right now, and I can't tell if I actually need a jacket or not. So I think I'm just gonna walk around like this, and then if I get cold while I'm walking around, I'll come back and get my jacket. But that's the vibes for now. Let's go explore downtown Calgary. I think it's really cool how you can see like the Canadian Rocky Mountains from this view. It's like it's like surreal. It's like so cool, and to see like the snow on the ground and stuff like that. I wish we got winter in Houston and Texas. Funny enough, we're actually getting a freeze right now, and I came somewhere colder. How ironic is that? But at least it's prettier over here than in Houston, so I'll take this. I still have like almost 2 hours to kill before my dinner reservation, so I think I'm gonna stop by this nearby coffee shop called Heliopius. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right, but the reviews look really good for it. I think I'm gonna stop by and just get like a hot drink, like some tea or something. So let's go check out the coffee shop. I just got back to my hotel room after checking out the Heliopolis place and stopping to get some souvenirs. The coffee shop, well, it's like a coffee shop slash restaurant slash bar. They sell cocktails and food. It was a vibe. I liked it there. It was nice. I'm surprised that there weren't a lot of people in there already, but I was in there kind of like early before I guess like people get off from work. I forget it's like a Friday or whatever. But I really like the place. They played like some nice music, and like the overall like ambiance of the place was pretty cool. And then I know I probably paid way too much for these souvenirs. I just wanted to go ahead and get some stuff just in case I didn't have time when it's time for me to leave. So I got these two maple syrups. There's like another one that comes in like the little solid barrel thing. I might get that one too, but they all probably taste the same. And then I got some maple butter. I did not mean to grab this maple butter. I did not mean to grab this. And then I got some maple candies. And then this sounded interesting. This is like an ice wine tea. So I saw this and I thought that sounded pretty good. And then of course I got my magnet. And then at the Calgary Tower, I got some stickers. I thought this one was funny, and I got some stickers. So that's my souvenir so far. But tell me why all of this stuff right here cost $50. What? Actually, it said like 69 something something, and then they use like the dollar sign too. So I'm just thinking it's like USD. So I was like, God dang, I spent almost $70 on this stuff. But then once I checked my bank account, it did like the conversion, and it's actually like $50. But still, $50 for all this. It was crazy. But this is basically the souvenirs that I wanted. I want to get some chips. I think they have all season chips. I think it's pretty popular here that I want to try and find. And then I want some sweatshirts. I like sweatshirts when I travel. Yeah, those are the next few things that I want to get on my list as far as souvenirs go. There is a market down the street from the restaurant that I'm going to. But I'm trying to like keep in mind that like you're not in Japan anymore. You can't just like go out at 3 o'clock in the morning and walk around the street. You gotta be more vigilant and aware of your surroundings here. But the area that the hotel is in, it's like pretty walkable. There's like some shops and stuff around. So I kind of like walk the block, and that's where I picked up this stuff and everything. So yeah, I came back to drop off my souvenirs and get my jacket because the cold is starting to get to me. I'm not Elsa. The cold did bother me. But yeah, that's the vibe. And I misspoke earlier. The place is Carino, and it's Italian and Japanese, not Indian and Japanese. And so I'm excited because I feel like I'm getting a hunger headache because I haven't eaten since 6 o'clock this morning when I just got a ham and cheese croissant from Starbucks before I boarded my flight. So yeah, it's starting to get to me. I have a hunger headache. So hopefully the food's good. But that is the vibes for right now. Just trying to get some food and get warm. Oh, I forgot to mention, at the Heliopolis place, I ended up getting Turkish coffee. I don't know why. Like, in my mind, I was expecting, like, this big glass of Turkish coffee because, like, now I associate Turkish coffee with, like, the kind that I get from the Renaissance Festival, and it's, like, a venti size, damn near. So when he brought out, like, the little cup, I was like, oh, this is it? But I also don't know why I got freaking Turkish coffee this late at night either, knowing I'm so sensitive to caffeine. So hopefully that doesn't ruin my sleep schedule and keep me up all night, because I already have to get up early tomorrow. And I'm still tired. Like I said, I've been up since like 3 o'clock in the morning. So your girl actually wants to sleep. But yeah, I forgot to mention that I had the coffee. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. It was an experience. If you like coffee, you might like it. The beans, he was telling me, like, the guy was really nice. The guy or the owner or whoever was, like, working, he was, like, super nice and, like, helpful and, like, made the coffee sweet for me and everything. But he was telling me, like, the coffee ground beans aren't, like, fine, like, how it is for, like, a normal espresso. They're kind of, like, gritty a little bit, and you could taste it. You could taste it. So I tried it. Will I try it again in that form? Probably not. Probably not. But they did have some other menu items that sounded pretty good that if I had more time, I would go and check out and try. But yeah, I forgot to mention that about my experience with the place on like what I got and what I drank, whatever. just finished getting dinner at Carino. It was pretty good. Everything I had on the menu was pretty good, and I'm finally full and feeling like my headache is starting to go away. So now I'm starting to head towards Circle K to see if they have those chips that I want to try and like get some Canadian snacks. It's also kind of like snowing a little bit right now, which is kind of cool. So after this, I'm heading back to the hotel and passing out because I gotta get up early tomorrow. Good morning. It is day 2 in Calgary, Canada. This morning, I'm taking a trip to Banff via bus. There is a bus that like takes you there and takes you back. You do have to pay for the ticket, and I think the ticket was about 22 dollars like USD, and it takes about 2 hours from here to get to Banff. So I'm kind of excited. I don't really have any plans outside of like checking out a couple like food spots, doing some shopping, and then like there's a trail that I want to attempt to walk and get some pictures. But like I said, this trip is mainly kind of like go with the flow. Yeah, let's get ready to head to Banff. It's cold. So after like almost a 2 hour, basically like a 2 hour ride, we finally made it to Banff. And I've just been walking around the town and walking to like gift shops to try and see a sweater to see which sweater I want. And I think I narrowed it down between the two. And so now I'm at Bow River Falls attempting to do a slight hike, but I've already almost like busted my ass on this ice like twice already. It is very slippery, very icy. For the most part, like the top part of me is warm, but my legs are like what's cold. And it's like I'm like a weird hot cold. I feel like I'm going through menopause or something. So let's see how much of this Bow Falls we can walk and hopefully not slip and fall. All right, so mission accomplished. I got me a new phone charger, $20, which is crazy. So, hey, at least I have my phone's fully charged and I can navigate back to the bus stop. I stopped and ate at that poutine place. Controversial opinion. I didn't really care for it. I know in Canada you're supposed to get poutine, but I feel like there's probably other places in Canada where the poutine was better. To me, it was like it was pretty salty, and the cheese curds tasted like erasers. But the beaver tail was pretty good. I did eat it outside, so I feel like if I would have ate it inside when it was like more warm, it would have been better. But now I'm literally just sitting outside, probably about to go get the sweatshirt I wanted, and then I don't know. Maybe get some pho because that poutine did not fill me up. So I'll catch you guys later. All right, we just got back to Calgary from Banff, and I'm still hungry because I feel like all I ate today was basically carbs. So I want something warm. So I found like a pho spot that's not too far from my hotel. So I think I'm gonna eat here, go back to the hotel, try my snacks I got last night, and then pass out and call it a night because I have to get up early again in the morning. Thank you. I'm finally back in my hotel room out of the freezing cold. Actually, I don't even have the heater on in my hotel room. I actually have the AC on at 66 degrees because last night I had it at, I think, 68 degrees and I woke up like sweating. Like I was drenched in sweat when I woke up in the middle of the night. That bed is like super comfortable and like the duvet has like a nice weight to it, but I think it's like legit filled um to keep you warm. So I just woke up drenched in sweat last night. So AC is on, not the heater. But the pho place was pretty good. The Thai tea was okay. It didn't taste as good as like the Thai tea back home. I like my Thai tea like super sweet, but I mean it satisfied my craving for a little bit. And then Banff was it was pretty cool. I literally what I think I walked like 6 miles today just walking around the town and going into like shops to stay warm and like look at souvenirs and stuff like that. The hot chocolate that I got at the wildflower place, it wasn't that good either. It was alright. I feel like I like the abuelita's hot chocolate butter, but I mean, I still got to try it, so that's pretty cool. But these are the souvenirs that I got for today. I finally got a sweatshirt. And what else did I get? I think I got a magnet and some incense. So this is the magnet that I got. And then I've been wanting dragon's blood incense. I forgot to get some when I was at the Texas Renaissance Festival this year. Well, last year technically. So I found like this like crystal shop when I was walking around, and they had a whole bunch of like incense and crystals and stuff. And I saw that they had the dragon's blood incense, so I got some. And then, ooh, this is a sweatshirt that I get. Ta-da! I like it. I'm trying to add a little bit of color to my life and not have everything black, black on black on black. So I got a maroon one. It was either between like this one or like a green one that I saw that looked pretty cool, but I ended up with this one. And then the snacks that I got last night from Circle K, I got, this feels like Christmas. I got this peach mango ginger ale. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I don't think we have this in the States. And then I heard like the Kit Kats taste different here. So I got a Kit Kat. And I looked at it too, and it says that this one is actually prepared in Canada. So we'll see if the Kit Kat taste any different. And then I got 2 bags of chips. I got the, did I get the right ones? Yeah, I got the all dressed, and then I got the ketchup ones. So, and I like how I literally just ate, and then I'm about to try these snacks. I feel like when I solo travel and I vlog, I talk a lot, especially when I'm back at the hotel room, because literally I go all day without talking to people or like having a long conversation since I'm here by myself. I'm literally just like sitting there lost in my thoughts, disassociated into space. And then so when I turn my camera, I just yap yap yap. But ooh, this smells good. It kind of smells like the peach rings, like the peach O-rings or whatever. It smells like it, but I can't tell if it actually tastes like peach or mango. It's not bad though. I like it. I give it 6.5 out of 10. I don't think I'm gonna sit here and try like everything right now. I think I'm gonna take these back home, but I do want to try like the all dressed chips. I don't even know what all dressed is. Oh. They smell like salt and vinegar. They smell like salt and vinegar chips. But they look like the just like the cheddar ruffles or whatever. I don't know. That's interesting. I just taste vinegar. Like I'm staring at this picture and it has like a bell pepper, an onion, and vinegar, but I just taste vinegar. They're good though. I'd give these like 7 out of 10. I like them. Dang, I might bring some of these back with me. I'm literally probably just gonna doom scroll on TikTok or like watch some of the movies that I downloaded for my plane ride and then pass out. Because I think I set my alarm for 6:25 in the morning. And it's supposed to be 2 degrees when I walk to I'm not walking tomorrow. The meetup point for tomorrow's excursion is like 18 minutes away, so I'm Uber there. I'm not walking 18 minutes in the cold. No, thank you. Also, I ended up spontaneously buying hockey tickets for tomorrow's game. I don't know anything about hockey outside of heated rivalry, so I got tickets to go to the Boy Aquarium after tomorrow's excursion. So I literally have to like come back, drop off all my cameras because I can't bring my cameras into the stadium, and then leave right back out because the game starts at 6. And I'm not entirely sure what time we're going to be back from tomorrow's excursion thing anyway. I feel like that's also like a pretty Canadian thing I should do while I'm here is go to a hockey game because I've never been to a hockey game before. Like when I'm at practice for like ice skating, the hockey players, they practice after us and they always stink and they're always sweaty. But I never stay like long enough just to like watch them practice or anything like that. So I was like, why not? Why not go to my first hockey game in Canada? But yeah, so that concludes today's adventure and shenanigans. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Okay, here's my full outfit for the day. So we just made it to Lake Louise. It is such a better day today than it was yesterday. The sun is like actually kind of out and shining. But it's wild. It's wild that I'm literally standing on top of a frozen lake. And like look at the background. It's so cool. We have like an hour here and then we're going to head to our next destination. It's really surreal just like walking around on a lake looking at snowy mountains. People are probably going to think I'm so weird because my camera is currently connected to the trash can. But we just made it back into town in Banff from going to the Marble Canyon. It was a pretty intense hike. Like if you don't have snow cleats for your shoes, you would definitely struggle to get as high as we did. But it was a really nice view too, like going up the mountain and seeing like the view from that point. It was really nice. And so now we're stopping in Banff for about an hour to grab food, and then we have about like two more stops on the tour. I'd say like overall, it was a worth it tour. Our tour guide Joshua has been like really cool. He gave us like some coffee and some cookies after we finished the Marble Canyon tour. But it's been cool, really cold. And today in Banff is a lot sunnier than it was yesterday. So I'm excited to take some pictures. I think food wise, I want to get McDonald's. Random, yes, but I think I want to get McDonald's because I heard like Canadian beef is good compared to like America or whatever. So that's what we got going on. All right, I finally made it back to my hotel room after a long, adventurous day in the mountains. I really didn't have time to really record myself in Banff. We only had an hour, and I was already kind of running on a tight schedule and running out of time. But at McDonald's, I ended up just getting a Big Mac, and then they had poutine fries. So I tried their poutine fries, and I like theirs a whole lot better than the place I had yesterday. I don't know. It wasn't the gravy definitely was nowhere near as salty as the Banff poutine place that I had the other day. But overall, I would definitely recommend the tour that I did. It was like the Banff Everyday Tours, and it was nice. It was nice to see those views and go to like my first like real national park and things like that. So now I am about to freshen up, dropping off my cameras and stuff, and then I'm heading to the hockey game. So let's go see what my first hockey game is gonna be like.
I can see you, I can feel you from a million miles away. Like the earth moves with every step you take. I don't know you, but I want you. All I do is think of ways to get closer, to make you feel the same. It's like you're out to get me, without you even knowing you affect me.
feel like I've earned an ever so slight honor of calling myself a Calgarian. You want to know why? Because I just walked from the arena to my hotel as a suburban, non walkable city living girl. That was a struggle. That was a struggle. But overall, the hockey game, it was pretty cool. It was pretty chill. I would go to another hockey game. They did not win. The Flames did not win tonight, sadly. They went into overtime and then the other team scored. So, yeah, that kind of sucked. Wish they would have won like my first game that I went. But I did buy a shirt because I wanted to fit in and be cool. So I bought me a little Flames shirt. But yeah. Also, the game wasn't as long as like I thought it would be. It seemed like the game went by like pretty quick. It started at 6, and then I think it was over at like 8:30, and that was with overtime. But like trying to get a Uber after, they just kept like canceling and canceling, which I should have expected that because it's like a game, and then everybody's trying to leave all at once. So that's why I had to make the lovely journey from there to here. But yeah, so this has been my little weekend getaway in Calgary, Canada slash Banff. Um, Thanks for joining and tuning in and coming along. I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.